Goodness, hello, good morning. It is almost 6 o'clock in the morning on Thursday. I worked diligently and very hard last night after a long day. I told y'all that I was going to make the brown butter cookies. Well, I made the brown butter cookies and they're very good. So I'm just going to post the recipe here because the video decided it didn't want to upload correctly. I have the video, but I can't get it in the format to be able to upload it to the YouTube. So I'll work on that, but just know that I did keep my word, because that's one thing I do is keep my word, that I was going to make the brown butter cookies, and I did. Another issue today is, we've done our starter, and instead of me trying to refeed this, because I was just being my 92-year-old mother and me here, I don't have enough family and enough mouths to feed to use this starter. But we got it going. This is our second feeding would be, or second I believe. And it's a good thing if you have people that you need to cook your biscuits, pancakes, whatever, Herman, buttermilk, friendship bread. If you can use it, that's great. I just feel like that I can't keep this up because it's just causing this to be in the icebox. I don't have enough to give away to people that I know. They already have it, or I don't know that many people, and that's to my choosing. So today we're going to use a cup of our starter in our pancakes, and then I'll probably make the big decision of continuing to feed it or not. Okay, I'll take my plastic off. And I'll get me a I just want to stir this. See, it's very, you can smell that, like I always say, a bar room. See, you just stir that around. And Mother and I just do not eat enough pancakes or breads to justify me keeping the starter going. If I had a family again, or a restaurant, or neighbors that I could give this cup away, I would. But what I'll do is I'll get my cup and I'll be right back. This morning we're going to do a quick, good pancakes, and there's a little gnat that keeps flying around in here. I know it's hungry, but I'm not going to feed it. I'm just going to dip me about a cup into my bowl of the starter. That's the way we start it with our starter. That's the way we start with our starter. Let me get the eggs and I'll be right back. Okay, we've got our eggs. Let's get our stuff. Just never have enough cabinet space, you all. I bet everybody's that way. Let me get just a glass and I'm going to put this here. I'm going to use the separator. I want to separate my eggs out this morning. There's one. This is just a way of doing this that I do it. There's two. Get your shells in there. It'll make all the difference in the world. That's a baby. Good baby. That's your four regular eggs. Okay, now here's our egg whites. I didn't have any in the my milk carton of egg whites. I haven't bought them in the last 2 weeks, and I need to, but I keep forgetting them when I go to or have my groceries order done. I keep forgetting. Let me get my milk. I'll be right back. Okay, I got my milk just there. When I was in Bavaria, they used to make a pancake, and they would put grated lemon rind into their batter, and it was tasty. So I found this true crystallized lemon that I make for Mother and I for our. I use 1 package of this true lemon, 1 package of sweet mo into our cup of water and with ice, and that's what we have for our drink. I take this with me wherever I go to make my own lemonade at the restaurants, because you order lemons at the restaurant, say, well, I would like some lemon. Well, I don't know if those lemons have been properly washed. So when you squeeze that into your glass, if there's any germs on that lemon rind, if they didn't wash those correctly, you're putting it right in your water. So this way, I know this real lemon is going in my glass of water. They usually have sweet mo on the table. So you get your glass of water, 1 packet of lemon, 1 sweet mo, and you've got a good healthy drink, and you don't have to pay that $2 or $3 for a soft drink. Just tell them you want a glass of water with ice. That's all you need to do. So I'm going to try this today. I'm going to use one of these packets in these pancakes, because I want to see if we can replicate the Bavarian lemon pancake. So let's try it. Okay. So now we'll put a ½ teaspoon of our Mexican vanilla. 3 tablespoons of our milk. This was our milk, buttermilk from, this is our milk from our butter that I'd put in that bowl. I drank most of it, but I kept it back for the pancake. Just so you know. Okay. Now there's my little whisk, Granny Pat. Remember, this has just got your egg yellows in it, your starter, your vanilla, and lemon. Not that you have to put lemon, you can make regular. I'm just trying something today with y'all. Y'all, my hands are so beat up, and I'm sorry they look terrible, but I have had to work on the air conditioner. I've had to work on the car. I've had to work on my little pepper garden patch. Nothing seemed like was going right. And I know everybody has that happen. And we made it through this week. I told y'all the Lord would bring us through. Amen. Hallelujah. And He does. Because this, let's see, this is Thursday. last Thursday, I didn't know if I was going to make it, y'all. I swear my body was just about ready to crumple under the storm. And my grandmother's always said he won't put on more than you can handle, and he didn't. At that moment, I thought, yeah, I'm not going to make this. I can't make this curve. But here I am, y'all. Here I am. Like Miss Lois says, you know, walk that walk. All right, let me get the dry ingredients for us to add, and we'll see where we're going. Okay, to this, we're going to add in this baby bowl 1/2 teaspoon, 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. I'm going to add 1/2 teaspoon of cornstarch, 1 teaspoon. Let's do 1 teaspoon. I read that wrong. Cornstarch. And then on our salt, we'll add a pinch, which is about a teaspoon. And this would be about a teaspoon. Okay. And to that, let's get 1/2 cup. Let's get 1/2 cup of our flour. Now that's why this calls for cake flour. So for my 1/2 cup, I always add about a tablespoon. Let's see. I added a teaspoon, so let's just say. So we've got 1/2 cup of cake flour. Let me get my spatula here and just kind of mix that up. You want to get that good and mixed. If not, it'll be, sometimes it's bitter if you don't get that. Mixed up. Okay, let me get this other going and I'll be right back. Alright, so this morning, look here y'all, here's our butter. Here's our homemade butter. We made our butter, y'all remember. So let me get us a pat of our butter out. I'll get a pat of our butter, our homemade butter that we made. Watch that video if you hadn't seen how to make your own butter. And then I'm going to put this back in the freezer. I think Granny Pat was enthralled with that video, and that's some really good butter. So we'll turn I just want our skillet on low just for now, because, and then I'm going to cut my butter and let it start to fluff. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my egg whites into my bowl out of this and whip them. Be right back. Okay, I'm going to put 1/2 teaspoon of cream of tartar into my egg whites that I'm fixing to beat with the stand mixer. Now that cream of tartar is from the wine industry. It's a powder off of the aged bottles, and for some reason it causes egg whites to froth more. And they started using it years ago, and I don't usually have to have it when I'm doing my egg whites in my stand mixer, but I'm going to today because the humidity in the house, well, I don't want them to not work. So Let's get those going. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to add Splenda. Now you add 1/4 cup of sugar, granulated sugar to yours, and you can see our egg whites. They're starting to make peaks. So I'm just going to add that to that and turn my Okay, I just took the eggs that are becoming stiff, getting those off, and we'll set that over here until we get our, let's get our, you want your, stir that just a hair more, right quick. Now we'll put our dry ingredients of our flour and stuff into our eggs mixture, and just make that into a batter, stirring it as you pour in. Scrape your sides. It doesn't matter if this is lumpy, y'all, because you don't want to over mix it, because that's what makes a pancake dense and not fluffy. So you don't want to over mix it. Just incorporate it into that. I try to let most of my ingredients dry and wet to get to room temperature. Sometimes you can't. Let me turn that down. My butter's starting to brown too much. And we'll do that in a big skillet. So now what I'm going to do, people that wanted to know how my pancakes are so fluffy, well, it's because when I do my batter, I incorporate egg whites. And those are thick, fluffy. This is a way the Oriental jiggly cakes and pancakes, instead of just putting egg whites in there that are, eggs that are just yellow and white all together, separate them out. Take that extra step. Take that other extra little step. Let me turn that brown down. Now you're just going to fold. When it says fold, it means fold. And that's what I'm doing right now. Is you just want to fold this in to incorporate it. Just like that. Just unfold. Bring from the top to the bottom. Some of it will go out, but basically you've got your egg fluffiness still in there, the whites. Okay, you see how that's folded? Get it off the sides of your bowls. Now, that's just twice as thick and fluffy as when we started. That'll calm down. Just give it a little bit and let it calm down, and it'll react to each other. Okay. Now then, make sure our grease Probably have to have a scoop. One of those scoops. Let's see what I've got. Here. Just use a ladle. Turn that up a hair. I want it to get hot. I even got the bigger skillet this morning because I figured I could use get that a little hotter. I should have had the pan a little bit hotter, but it'll get there in just a minute. And sometimes, let me get a little water. Sometimes, once your pan gets there, I'm watching that really closely now. So pour just a teaspoon of water into your pan. Get your lid. Since I don't have a lid for that big skillet, that'll steam those pancakes and they'll rise. Let's let them cook for a minute and we'll be right back. Okay, I turned one. Let's see if we can turn the others. It's better if you can do this on a griddle, but you don't have to. Now we'll just let them sit there. Might add just a hair more water. That steam is what cooks those, makes them rise up to the heavens. So we'll check back in a minute. Now I'm just going to turn the stove off. After I turned it off because I imagine, yeah, they're getting there. Let those just set for a little bit in your pan after you've turned your heat off, and then we'll see. Oh, y'all want to peek under there? Okay. Oh, look at that. They're still steaming. So while they're steaming, I'm going to get our cruet bottle, our old Civil War bottle, and I took my log cabin sugar-free syrup, and I put half of it. And then I take a maple syrup, 100% pure maple syrup, half and half. That cuts down. We're going to have to get some more maple syrup now, Mom. That cuts down mine and Mom's sugar from half the sugar-free log cabin. I just don't like it by itself, but with the real maple syrup, which is low glycemic index anyway. Look at that. This thing is, oh Lord, 18, I don't know, old. Let's just say old. It's old. Alright, now then, let me get Granny's little dime store dish, as I call it. Let's check our, oh y'all, those are really good. Good. Oh, those are beautiful, see? See the top? Well, that doesn't look too nice because I've got to, but look, see how fluffy those are? Those are about as fluffy. We'll cover that little bad place up. You don't really have to turn them again. They're done. You know, they're done. They're done. They smell good. They're fluffy. I'm going to tell y'all let me see if I got to show y'all because I know you won't. Now that's the fluffiest pancake you ever saw. So I'll take that. I'll get some rinse these off. Let me rinse these blueberries off. I'll put some blueberries just there on the sides of your plate. Get our pat of butter, our homemade butter. You gotta have our homemade butter, y'all. Put that on it. See, by the time that we're ready to eat, the butter is thawed out. Get our, mix that one more time in your cruet. And then we'll put our, here we go. There we go. Look at that. Now this is our sourdough pancake, jiggly pancake. Chinese makes their pancakes like this, and they're so divine. I'll get Mother her plate and her coffee. I'm gonna have a glass of milk. And this is what we're going to have today. I wish y'all was here to eat with us. And I'm sorry about the brown sugar cookies. The brown butter cookies. I made them. And if I can get that video resurrected from last night, it might be a while. I'm not sure how to do it, but I have a friend that might know. So if we can raise it from the dead, then we've got a good video. If not, here's the proof that I made the brown butter cookies. And today we're having fluffy, fluffy pancakes. God bless you, God bless me, God bless the United States. We care, hope you care. Wish you was here to have a pancake with us. We'll talk to you soon. Got to make grape jelly soon. Bye-bye.